now lives in Riga, the capital of Latvia. They will receive from the Italians. Superb at the net from Samilovs. Lupo. Samilovs double-handed push back. Nikolai digs. Through comes Lupo for the first point, and well done to the Italian pairing. So it's 1-0 early on. Lupo with the cap just slightly on the tilt. Poor from Samilov. Smedins just stood still and watched. And a disappointing start for the Latvians here in Sochi, the host city of the 2014 Winter Olympics. We're as far from snowboarding and the luge and the bobsleigh as you can get here. We're on the sand. It's boiling hot. Something going on just down near the players' dugouts. Sadly, that's just restricted view for me. It's directly below where I'm sat. Into the net it goes. The Italian pairing, and Lupo makes the first error for them to make it 2-1 to the Italians. Daniele Lupo, the Roman, 6'5". Samilovs can't block on that occasion. It was with the spike. Nikolai. More toner serves. Samilovs just pushes the ball past the #1 Nikolai. Smedins, cross court, brilliant stuff past Nikolai, makes it 3-2. Yanis Smedins looks really annoyed at the moment, really frustrated. But that'll hopefully cheer him up a bit as he just cuts it left-handed cross court. Samilovs to serve. Lupo over the top of Smedins to the left-hand side, makes it 4-2. This Latvian pairing, saw off the Polish pair of Kadziola and Shalankovic in the quarter-finals. They won there in 3 sets in 52 minutes. They make it 4-2, 4-3. Spike from the Latvians as we change sides. Nearly $500,000 US won for Samilovs. Just shy of 400,000 for Smedins. This weekend will take him over the 400,000 US mark, which no doubt his financial advisor will be delighted about. Just out of play it goes. Samilovs followed it all the way. It's 4 points apiece early on here in the first men's semi-final. It's the third semi-final of the day. We've seen success and failure on the parts of the Swiss pairs. The Italian girls made their way into the final, the only pair who had ever done so in the women's draw. As Isabel Ferrer said, most of the top teams in the women's section not here. No Brazilians. The Americans have already gone out. Carrico and Summer Ross. Oh, huge power. Ball's almost landed in the sea as Lupo drove that spike. Nikolai to serve, jump serve into Smedins, didn't quite get the control he wanted. Oh, poor then from Lupo, confusion. Nikolai was stood still, wasn't expecting him to set the ball back across. He didn't really in the end. It was a terrible set anyway for the Italians, and it brings Samilovs 6-5. Becomes 7-5 for the Italian team. Lupo will have a chance to make amends. Samolovs goes chasing, waits for the ball to hit the net, brings Smedins into play, who spikes down the centre of the court to make it 7 points to 6. The Latvians in the yellow, the Italians in the green. Left-handed from Smedins, no mistakes at all. They've made 5 quarter-finals this year. Smedins and Samolovs, mistake that time from Lupo. Makes it 7 apiece. Samolovs just having something to say to Smedins there, who wanders away in his own quiet style. 28 years of age, the younger of the two by 2 years. Nikolai and Lupo can't quite make that play work. And it goes to 8-7 for the Latvians. Also on that occasion, Nikolai gets the serve back, 8 points apiece. Straight into the net from Nikolai. The danger for the Italians is they know this pairing, FIVB Tour champions 2013-2014, the Latvians. They are magnificent when they get going. FIVB Team of the Year for 13 and 14. Go now. 10-8 lead. Lupo, space created as Samolovs came rushing forward. It was well spotted by Nikolai Lupo, and they just dropped the ball into the backcourt. Lupo serves. Samolovs dropped to his knees, comes back with the spike. Can't get over the top of Nikolai, but gets the point as the block goes out of play. 11-9 the score. Point away from the technical timeout. Yanis Smedins to serve. 95 tournaments on tour for him. Nikolai for Lupo. Cuts back to the right, out of play. 12-9 the score. The Latvian pair have the lead at the technical timeout. You have to feel they'll be very happy and very comfortable with what they've seen so far, because Lupo and Nikolai, yes, they're very much in the game, really causing the Latvians very many problems. Nikolai just talking things through. The referee just saying something to them as well. 4 seeds so far this week. Straight sets all bar the loss in the first match against Lushakov and Russia. 47 minutes that took in Pool D to lose that one. He went to 46 against Tsilanos and Zupanis of Greece, the number 20 seeds, to win in straight sets. From then on, it's been relatively plain sailing. Although now, by far and away, their hardest challenge is imminently in front of them. 12-10 the score. The response from the Italians is straight away back from the technical timeout. Head-to-head, these two have played each other 5 times. Lupo and Nikolai lead that head-to-head 4-1. Schmedens, fantastic spiking from him. 13-10 the score. Each time that Nikolai and Lupo have beaten Shamalovs and Schmedens, they have been often quite a long way behind in the seedings. 12 and 5th when they beat them at the start, as it goes to 13 and 11 in favour of the Latvians. 7th played 3rd for the gold medal at the Shanghai Grand Slam in 2014. 11 played 4th in the Xiamen Grand Slam in 2013. 6th played 3rd at Long Beach back in 2013. On all those occasions, the Italians won. Here, they're 3 points behind. Amazingly, the only time Shamalovs and Schmedens did win, they were ranked 6th, or seeded 6th, I should say. The Italians were seeded 1st, that was in Rome. 38 minutes. So, the seedings are anything to go by. The Italians should win this. But it's 14-12. The Latvians currently have the lead. Off the net from the serve from Nikolai. Shamalovs. Nikolai's there once more, grabbing the point with the block. Superstar. Such a tall player, so intimidating. 6'8", and to intimidate Shamalovs is difficult to do. Nikolai waits to serve once more. Right-handed, does so, just skimming the net. That's where it goes. 15-13 to the Latvian pairing. 6'5", 96 kilograms, 13 seasons on the tour. Skims the net on this occasion. Lupo comes leaping through. Samalevs leapt to his left and the ball went to his right. Said Schmedens looked frustrated earlier. These two just look like they really want to be here at times and rather annoyed at each other. Is it that they know they haven't got the form against Lupo and Nikolai? We wait to see. Schmedens over the top. Nikolai responds well. Lupo digs. Nikolai through with a spike. Shamalovs, oh, messy from Schmedens. Why did he do that? He had the support, the kick at the sand from Shamalovs, the slap of the hands from Schmedens. These two not looking like they're getting along too well at the moment. Why did Schmedens do that? What a rush of blood to the head. Lupo serves. Schmedens takes the touch off Nikolai. Samalovs wasn't going to make an error from there. The space opened up right by the antenna. Nikolai tried to get across. Just can't hit the antenna. 16-15, it took a touch off Nikolai. Dropping down off Schmedens, just the fingertip of Nikolai was enough for Samalovs. That's all he wanted. Oh, poor from Lupo. They run into each other. Lupo's going to have to deal with this from right in the back of the court. Schmedens digs. Samalovs, power, but not too much of it in the end. Nikolai will set up for Lupo off Schmedens. Against the Italians. Well, interesting then. It was called the antenna off the Italian player, but clearly Shamalovs and then went into the antenna. Referee. Nope, has gone towards Samalovs and Schmedens. Lupo's picked himself up a yellow card. He's on a warning. Nikolai's gone off. There's been a timeout called. calm down. 17-15 in the first. One of them got a yellow card. Nikolai's fuming. Lupo's eventually made it to the bench. And there, boys. Get frustrated. Oh, that's the card across from Lupo. This is when life was a little bit better for the Italians. At that point, though, Smedins blocked. There's Nikolai blocking. Contentious call was that one against the Italians. The antenna haven't come back off Samuels. I think that's what the Italians did too. Smedins waits to serve. Got a 2-point lead. They need 4 points to take the first set. Nikolai, Lupo up against Shamalovs. Gets the point that time, 17-16. Smedins, Samulovs over the top, well saved by Nikolai. Back up he gets, he can only dig defensively over the net. Smedins with the set for Samulovs. Nikolai's there, out of play, and goes off the block. He turns as if to remonstrate, he realises he shouldn't. Not sure what he was going to remonstrate with. Did he think it took a touch off Samulovs? Maybe he did, it didn't though. It was wise not to raise the point with the referee. 4 service from Samulovs, the change ends once more. It's 18 points to 17. The Latvians have the lead. The Italians have been frustrated and fiery, at times rightly so. Lupo to serve. 19-17 the score. Smedins will serve with 2 points between them and the first. Set 11 podiums for this Latvian team. Win away, lead a match from guaranteeing the 12th. This match from guaranteeing it. If they win the semi-final or the bronze medal match, of course, they're on the podium once more. Nikolai cross court. 20 points now up for the Latvians. Brilliant from Smedins. Samulovs, Smedins up off Nikolai, out of play just down in front of me. 21-17. The Latvians take the first. The team in yellow took it comfortably in the end. They frustrated the Italians. The referees frustrated the Italians. Shamalovs and Smedins 21, Nikolai and Lupo 17. The first set of this first FIVB Sochi Open men's semi-final goes the way of the Latvian pairing, Nikolai and Lupo of Italy. Have to fight back and go to 3 if they want to do this. They want to emulate the Italian girls earlier. They're going to need to go to 3 sets for the second time in the competition. The problem is, the first time they did that, they didn't win anyway. They lost in 3 to the Russians. Here's the highlights of the first set. Smedins and Samulovs taking the time. 129 World Tour tournaments for Alexander Shamalovs, 95 for Smedins. So much experience. Smedins serves, gets us back underway for the second set of this first men's semi-finals. Well done, Shamalovs. And then Smedins just drives the spike to the wrong side of the left-hand sideline. Lupo. Smedins, Samalovs jumps. Whistle goes, and it goes the Latvians' way. One the score. Samalovs, brutal power in the end from him. Absolutely brutal. 16th ranked team in the World Tour this year. Just picking up and that ball drifting out of play. 2-2 the score. There's annoyance on the faces of the Latvians now. Nikolai serves, right-handed, 6'8". The giant of this Italian team. Shamalovs goes crunching into the net. That's the point. Just hitting the net and past Nikolai. Smedin serves. Nikolai digs. That's going to drift and bring Shamalovs into play at the net. Super stuff from him with the block. 4-2 the score. And it's these moments of brilliance from Shamalovs that are making the difference for the number 2 seeds. Brutal stuff from Lupo. Off Shamalovs with a touch, and then Smedins with the effort to keep it alive. Lupo just spinning the ball, a point behind. Smedins, up he goes, delicate. Lupo coming through. Smedins at the net, digs. Samalovs has to jump backwards, has to go delicate with the spike himself, and then Nikolai can be brutal with the spike just driven low and hard. Severing the defences of the Latvians. Oh, Nikolai, magic blocking from the big man. 5-4 the score. The Ortona native, under 21, Sochi FIVB World Championships, silver medal in 2006, gold medal in 2007. Samalovs, well saved by Lupo, gets back up. Just about keeps the ball alive. Samalovs does the same. Tries to get power in the shot. Lupo has the opportunity to do just that. And the Latvians eventually, after a super rally, which was cheered by this Russian crowd, Lupo. Smedins now to play it goes. The Italians open up a narrow lead once more. 6-5 the score. Nikolai looks tired. Breathing heavily. Sees the ace. Tiredly and erratically out of play. Sorry, the ace, the serve. It wasn't an ace. If it had been an ace, it wouldn't have been out of play. My apologies. Lupo. Lovely set from him, brings Nikolai in. And again out to play, and Nikolai, I said he looked tired, I said he was breathing heavily. These are two unforced errors in a row. And Schmedins has the chance to open up a 2-point lead for the Latvian pairing. Nikolai sets for Lupo. Shamalov's at the nets there, like a brick wall. 8-6 the score. Schmedins to serve. 28-year-old from Kuldiga. Shamalovs, Schmedins, no way round. Nikolai on that occasion, nothing tired about that block. Lupo. Schmedins, Shamalovs, over the top. Oh, Nikolai diving down to the sand. Shamalov's paces. The Lion King wants the victory here. World Tour wins in his time. Won the Rio Open last week, of course, these two. So they're in top four. Seeded first, they picked up 500 ranking points and $11,000 US, which is exactly the same as the amount they will collect here should they win. On the line that time for the Italian pairing. 9-8 the score. Nikolai serves. Schmedins goes to the attack straight away and it pays off. 10-8 the score. Schmedins and Samalovs didn't need the 3 touches, they just drove straight in. Nikolai digs, Lupo jumping back. Samalovs is there, forces Nikolai to dive down to keep the ball alive. He can't do so. 11-8 now the score. Schmedins will serve, and Shamalovs and Schmedins in this second set are coming alive. Nikolai sets, Lupo jumps over the top. Schmedins too far away. Samalovs can't do anything about that one. 9-11. Points away from the technical timeout. Lupo to serve. He won't want the Latvians to go in with a 3-point lead and a set lead as well. That will be where they're planning the downfall of the Italians. He doesn't have to, it's 11-10. The Italians are very much in this game. Lupo, Nikolai, as they see Schmedins make the error, head for the technical timeout. Nikolai's back drenched in sweat, he still looks so tired. finished with Smedins just before the technical timeout, sending the ball out of play. The Italians come back on court. They're 1 point behind in the set, 1 set behind in the match. Shamalovs and Smedins have gone from frustration to focus. Having won in Rio last week, they want to guarantee themselves at least a silver again this week, and that will be a lot of A, money, and B, World Tour rank points over the last 2 weeks. It's 11 apiece now, though. For Nikolai, who weren't in Rio last week. Their last event was Olsztyn Grand Slam, where they finished 25th. Disappointing, 160 points and $4,000 won. Long Beach, just before that, they finished 9th, making the last 16. 12-11 behind against the form team here. But against form, of course, in the heads-to-heads. The Latvians have lost 4 and 1-1 against this Italian pairing. Shamanov, super stuff. Smedins back cross-court with the dig. Through comes Nikolai. Smedins saves. Is it in? Yes, it is. What a save that is from Yanis Smedins to claim the point and make it 13-11. Samalov serves. Nikolai. Lupo coming through over the top of Smedins. Out of play. 14-11. And the Latvians once more stretching away. 3 points now the difference. Timeout's being called. I think here that Nikolai was losing focus. He looks so tired. He buries his head in his hands. He's struggling to keep pace. I called them the lively Latvians. He's struggling to keep pace with Yanis. Alexander Samalovs, Yanis Smedins. They are such a powerful but energetic pairing, the Latvian pair. And at the moment, they're seeing off these Italians by pushing them right to the limit of their physical abilities. Shamalovs doesn't need a break. He's up and ready to go. Last night just stood down by the court after the end of play, watching some youngsters enjoying the game, and out came Alexander Shamalovs and exchanged some banter with them and gave them a few tips before heading off into the night. Great to see from such a star player. The block of Smedins picking up a point and an important point. Samalov and Smedins didn't go to the World Championships this year. The Italians did. They finished 17th overall, picking up 400 tour points. Disappointment for Nikolai. He's just overcooked it on the serve. 15-12 now the score. Just 6 points away from the victory, and it'll be a relatively quick victory if the Latvians can close it out. Smedins serves. Lupo. Samalovs dropping back, digs high. Smedins. Lupo, Nikolai digs, and Lupo will come through. Smedins gets up. Oh, well saved by Nikolai. But the Latvians still in control, and there's the point, 16-12. And they know, with every point they claim here unanswered by the Italians, that it really is a mountain to climb. Lupo with the reverse. He then wasn't set. Nikolai was working his socks off behind. It was unneeded though. Smedins holds on to the serve. Nikolai, Lupo. Beating the position of the Latvians on that occasion. Still gasping for air, Nikolai. Hasn't looked comfortable right throughout. Smedins. Nikolai jumped, couldn't get close in the end. Shamalov serves, Lupo, Nikolai sets. Oh, Smedins again, magnificent to the net, 18-13. This Latvian pairing beat the English pair of Jake Sheaf and Chris Gregory, the number 15 seeds, 21-8, 21-14. They're currently 18-14, clearing the second here. Just 33 minutes against the English pairing. Nikolai serves powerful into the dig of Samalovs, who drives the spike through Nikolai. 19-14 the score. Nikolai lost his cap in the process on the top of the net. And Smedins just needs 2 serves, 2 points in any way to win the match. Out it goes from Samalovs, who falls to the turf, frustrated and annoyed with himself because that was a simple error to make. And as the sun just moves around the sky now, the shadows will change. Samalovs picks up match point. They change once more, but it will be no doubt for the last time. The Italians have been outclassed here. Nikolai outfought and pushed physically. 6'8" frame to carry around, and he's really struggled here. Nikolai, Lupo over the top of Smedins. Out to play it goes. They survive for one more point, the Italian pairing. But I can't see them emulating Orsi Toft and Marta Menangati. I think these Italians are going to end up playing off for bronze. It will, of course, be their first medal of the year. Into the sand it goes, 2017. So it will be their first medal of the year if they can win bronze. It will be the first time they've played off for bronze this year. And there we go, it's out. Samalovs and Smedins celebrate. They've won 2-0, 21-17 in the second set, 21-17 in the first. That's what it means to Samalovs. The FIVB Team of the Year for 2013 and 2014 are into the final. Who will they face? We wait to see. Samalovs and Smedin, though, there's confirmation. 21-17, 21-17. And make it in just under 40 minutes. I'll wait for an official time, though. The Lion King was superb. They looked annoyed to start with. They turned that frustration and annoyance into sheer class in the end. They did it fairly comfortably. Congratulations to the Latvian pairing. This is how it finished. Nikolai, 6'8". Samalovs let it go. He was right to do so. Coming up after this one, we will have the second semi-final. It will be between Krasulnikov and Semenov of Russia, and Luchena and Dalhauser of the USA. We wait to see who can make it through to the final from there. Patricia's down on the sand with the victorious Latvian pair.
Congratulations, guys. You finally beat the Italians again.
Yes, because when I play with Alex together, we have a very close match with the Italian guys, and always they play a little bit better. Even we played good last year in European Champ, still they were 2 points better than us, and yeah, it's big victory for us, I think.
How did you manage to go around that big block by Nikolai?
Yeah, we just before match, like not only before this match, we know we played many matches against this block, but we just know that you shouldn't hit under yourself, so hit a little bit higher, because he really have good block, and so it's a key point was if he hit hard, so we hit higher. Fingers.
Any preference towards your opponent in the final?
I don't know, we'll see, because the wind is coming like around all the time. Which team will feel a little bit better wind, that will win. I hope Russians will win. We like to play against Russians.
It's
and
funny,
here in Sochi, it will be perfect for them also.
Yeah, we're practicing a lot together on tour, so we know each other very good, and it's always fun to play against each other.
Good luck tomorrow, guys. Thank you.
Well, there we go. Samilovs and Smedins want to face the Russians. That's who they fancy in the final. What they do know is they put their place in the final. The Russians haven't yet. We'll have that one later on for you here in Sochi. Congratulations to the Latvian pairing, eventually winning 21-17, 21-17. They make it 4-2 head-to-head against the Italian pairing. For now, though, the Italians, Lupo and Nikolai, have to go into the bronze medal match. The Latvians and Samilovs and Smedins, they get to play off for potentially their second gold in 2 weeks. We'll be back with plenty of action from the Sochi Open. But for now, it's goodbye.